are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Sharp. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, a little bit of a lighter slate. Only 10 baseball games for today. And we got CFL game as well. But other than that, it's kind of like a lighter, or it is a lighter slate. But we do have two 12:30 baseball games, which I will never turn down. But before we get into that, before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slates, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday in the world of sports betting, what went right and what went wrong. For me, it was all baseball, and I was shocked the way it ended because I started off the day 1-6. I lost on the first 5 full game run lines on the Braves. I did get the first 5 under 3.5 with San Diego, Detroit. Lost on Kansas City first 5 and full game run lines. Lost on the Nationals first 5 full game money lines. Apparently the Dodgers were pissed for losing 2 games to the Nationals. And Patrick Corbin decided, well, let me throw you some batting practice to get your anger out. But after that, my day turned around. It was much better. Oakland first 5, winner. Oakland full game, winner, plus 55 for the first 5, plus 168 for the full game. There's no way the Astros get swept, though. Absolutely no way. Diamondbacks first 5, push, but the full game was a winner. Reds first 5, run line, winner. Reds full game, run line, winner. Tampa Bay and Baltimore first 5 under 4.5 was a loser. I believe that finished 4-2, so it wasn't. Blue Jays forgot to show up last night. Their run line was a loser. Guardians took care of business. First 5 money line winner, full game money line winner. Mets first 5 run line was a winner, but their full game run line was a loser. But watching them beat the Yankees back-to-back games was priceless. And overall last night, after starting 1-6 down, I want to say like 5 units yesterday, I finished 9-1 up 1.10 units. So I somehow turned a really, really bad start into 1 unit of profit, and I will absolutely take that. So overall yesterday, a great day for me, considering how it started. What about you?
It was all right. It's all right. It was a losing day. It was all baseball. I got very lucky on that Philly game to be able to get the over. They scored all the runs in the 5th and the 6th. I had over 8.5, finished 7-2. Missed the
9.5.
8.5.
Was it 8.5? Oh.
8.5. I got the I lost the over in the Detroit game by half a run because I saw the base hit. I'm like, oop, they're gonna tie it. Maybe we get extra innings, and then nope, it rolled all the way to the wall, and this and that. And the other guy scored from third. Tigers won on a walk-off 4-3. But my over did not cash. We had the Kansas City run line as our best bet, except for Kansas City didn't score a run. Cool. I'll say the most frustrating game of the day, Nick, was the frickin' Dodgers-Nationals game. How about 6 runs in the first inning? That looks good for an over, right?
Yeah, I turned it off after that.
Hey, offense? No? All right. 2 runs in the last 8 innings, and it finished 7-1, and I lose my over. Whatever with that one. Later slate was a little bit better, but not really. Reds run line, that was a nice casher. Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays over. Of course, I decided to back the Blue Jays offense, and they score 1 run. Missed the total by a run. St. Louis did their job. Thank you, St. Louis. Toronto did not. I got the over in the Cleveland game. That worked. And I managed to lose every single bet from that Mets game that I made. But the Mets won because I made 3 different ones, and I was stupid to bet all 3 of them. I had Scherzer strikeout prop. Did not work out because I think he gave up like 15 fly balls. So whatever there. I had the Mets run line, which looked good until that Hicks home run. And I had the Mets money line and the over. None of those worked out. So it ended up being a down losing day for me. And I believe today I have more money invested in the WNBA than I do the MLB. It might be a little bit close, but I have like I have 3 later games. I did parlay the early 2 games because degenerate, whatever. But we'll see how it goes today, Nick.
Yeah. I'm looking at today's slate. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot. I'm gonna have a little bit of a theme with my plays, and it looks like a lot of first 5 underdogs.
Hey, it's a first game of series day, and no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat, and then we'll jump into it. Joe Kryptonite's in the house. Well, yo, how's it going, guys? It's going well. I got a good feeling, a great feeling about the WNBA card today. I got a good feeling about 3 out of the 4 games. One of them just keeps moving away from me, which was the over in the what do you call it game, the early game, Minnesota. So that's kind of annoying. Tiffany Daniel says, "Good morning, guys." Good morning. What do you say, Nick? 60 likes for our best bet?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Bomass Corbin. Yup. Everyone, make sure you guys like the stream. Dang right. Yesterday was an interesting day. That's one way of putting it. What's up? Earle Bros, what's up? I smashed the like button. I'm in bad shape. Was hungover every in life. But for some reason, I put $300 on the over in the Tampa Bay game. Not sure how I feel. Am I straight? I don't know. During a morning, I normally don't like betting overs in the early games, but good luck to you. Good luck to you. Mystics. I have the Mystics. Dream. I did not bet the Dream. I bet the over in that game. But good luck to you, Joe. Go Mystics. Squad bet last night was clutch. Let's cash it again. Yeah, 3 straight squad bets this week. So that was kind of nice. I want some extra spending money going on vacate till Tuesday.
Hell yeah.
But I'll still be with you on your videos. Appreciate that. We go to Vegas in what?
I was gonna say, Tim. A week from now, we'll be on a plane heading to Las Vegas.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't quite. We'd be about an hour away from Vegas from right now.
So yeah, a week from now, we won't have a show on Thursday. We might have some shows in Vegas. But yeah,
there you go. Yesterday sucked. Yeah, yesterday wasn't good. No, it was not.
It was fine. It ended good for me.
You know what? Yesterday sucked money wise, but I'll never turn down the Mets sweeping the Yankees. That kind of
they swept their little brothers right out of New York, right?
Ice likes the under in both the early games. I like it. Yes. Rays under, Reds money line.
I'm leaning.
I don't know about the Reds money line.
Last one there. I'm leaning the.
I would have to run line it. It's sitting at like 130. That's just me. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. Speaking of some early games, Nick, let's go after some early games.
Yeah, let's attack. We have the Miami Marlins. They're at the Cincinnati Reds, finishing up, I believe, their 4-game series in Cincinnati here. Let's take a look at the weather. Or the Reds are minus 135 home favorites with a total of 9.5 in this game. We're seeing 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 83 degrees, and 1% chance of rain. That's why we're seeing the weather. That's why we're seeing the total as high as it is. Looking at it here, we have Castano with a 5.79 ERA, a 1.43 WHIP, 5.14 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 1.29 walks per 9, a 3.19 BABIP, a 5.19 FIP, and a 4.40 SIERA. Graham Ashcraft does not look good recently. An 8 ERA, a 2.17 WHIP, 6.5 strikeouts per 9, 14%, 4 walks per 9, a 4.20 BABIP, a 4.79 FIP, and a 5.03 SIERA. Don't really like the way Ashcraft's been pitching in their bullpen's not any better. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. We're seeing 67% of the tickets and 59% of the cash coming in on the Reds in this one here. And this line's kind of stayed put or dropped in a few spots. And then for the total, 54% of the tickets are on the under, 58% of the cash is on the under, and the line's not moved. I wouldn't expect it to move it's about balanced there with the total. For the total, I'm not doing anything in this game. I will actually kind of lean towards an over in this one. The pitchers have not been very good. and we could see them both get hit a little bit. I know Miami is not a team we want to trust with an over whatsoever, but we've seen them go over in this series a few times with these higher totals. So I do think that is a possibility where we can see this game being 8-2. Now, having to ask the Marlins to do that would be kind of difficult, but the Marlins, I think, are live underdogs in this game. I'm looking at the Marlins in the first 5 innings here. I know Castano is not the most trustworthy pitcher here, but I kind of want to fade Graham Ashcraft, who has been really bad recently. So I'm actually going to do that here. First game of the day. We're gonna take the fish here. I'm gonna take them the first 5 at plus 105.
Yeah, I grabbed the under. There's no reason why this total should be that high. And you're getting two teams that kind of struggle offensively. Miami has really struggled since the All-Star break hitting, and I don't think it turns around on a game day, on a day game. Cincinnati definitely has had struggles offensively as well. They've hit a little bit better as of late, I will say. After putting up 11 runs in the first game of the series and 5 runs yesterday, they are hitting a little bit better. But I can't trust Miami for a total of 9.5. That's just not going to happen. I believe they've hit it. They've hit over 9.5 twice in the last 10 games, and both times was because the other team hit the over by themselves. That's not going to happen today. Go ahead, give me the under 9.5. That's just way too many runs. Way too many.
Fair.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. Good morning, awesome people. Good morning, Rat. Texas Rangers plus 1.5 minus 108. I was looking at the Rangers. Did not
kind of
pull the
was
trigger
too.
on that.
Yeah, that's just because of Spencer Howard. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that one in a little bit. Cashed on the Mets.
Nice.
Nice. Orioles over. No. No.
I can see it. I can see it. It's Lyles and Yarborough. I can definitely see it.
We'll have to look into that one. We'll dive into that one in a minute. Sun money line? No. And the over? No. I like the Storm, and I think that's more of a defensive game. I'm sorry, Erica. Thanks for another quality broadcast. Of course. Let's go ahead and jump into the other early game, Nick.
Yeah, we get the other Florida team on the road here. The Tampa Bay Rays are out the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. Seeing the Orioles as slight favorites in this game with a total of 9. 7-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 89 degrees, a 2% chance of rain. Ryan Yarborough and Jordan Lyles is your pitching matchup here. Ryan Yarborough with a 5.52 ERA, 1.50 whip, 3.68 strikeouts per 9, which is 10%, 1.84 walks per 9, a 3.06 BABIP, a 6.67 FIP, and a 5.08 Sierra. On the other side, Jordan Lyles with a 4.43 ERA, 1.41 whip, 7.67 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 2.67 walks per 9, a 3.13 BABIP, a 4.82 FIP, and a 4.53 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. We are seeing 70% of the tickets and 66% of the cash coming in on the Orioles. And I kind of want to see how is this line truly moved, because I'm seeing 120, or I'm seeing it's kind of staying the same. Yeah, it opened up around 115. It's now up to a 120. So it makes a little bit of sense the way the lines moved on that one there. And then for the total, 82% of the tickets and 77% of the cash is on the over. Yet it's kind of gone a little bit towards the under. It's gone from 9 to 9 juiced slightly towards the under. For me, I'm once again looking at the Florida team in this one here. We're getting plus money to back the Rays here in this spot, and I like the Orioles. I think they're a nice story. We shouldn't be laying juice with them against the Rays. That's just my personal opinion on that there. So I'm going to take them here in the first 5 against the I'm going to take them here in the first 5 on the money line. Rays first 5 minus 110 here. So I'm going to take both Florida teams in the first 5 innings for these 2 early games.
Yeah, no, I'm on Baltimore. I know they lost last night, which puts them back to even 500. I like Jordan Lyles though. He did have a rough game. 2 starts ago? 2 starts ago, he allowed 6 earned runs, but that was against Tampa Bay. Whatever.
So they've seen him.
They've
hit him.
No, okay, that's not the point. But that was also in Tampa. Tampa's offense doesn't exist on the road for whatever reason. Sure, they scored 4 runs in the first 9 innings yesterday. They ended up scoring 2 when there was an extra runner. I'm not high on this Tampa Bay offense. And we could be very well looking at a scenario where Tampa Bay could not make the playoffs. I feel like that's a really realistic thing that could happen. And I like Baltimore in this spot. I think they finished off the series at home. This is a Baltimore team that's actually a really good home team, 28-20 this year at home. So I'm going to go ahead and back them while they're still rolling. And we're going to go Baltimore Orioles money line today. And I kind of just parlayed it with the under in the Cincinnati game.
If you think Tampa Bay doesn't make the playoffs, who passes them? Is it Cleveland? Is it Baltimore? Is it the White Sox? Is it the Red Sox?
Anybody from the Central, because Central's got a lot easier of a division. So either Cleveland or Chicago could pass them because they don't have to play the American League East.
I still think Tampa's a playoff team because they do this every year, Tim. They make it look like they shouldn't be competing, but they always find a way to win, and they'll be like the most. They'll be the most underlooked 100-win team. All of a sudden, you'd think they're going to be okay. They're not going to. Next thing you know, 162 later. Like, really? Obviously, they're not doing that this year because they would have to go 47 and 17 to end the year. But
no, I don't. But the big thing is this Tampa Bay team is missing a couple of their bigger pieces now.
Yes, that's going to hurt.
But I think they're going to go out and make a move. Their lineup was already soft.
Yeah, they lost Kiermaier and Zunino. But I think they can go out and make a move. After losing Zunino, I wouldn't be surprised if now they are a big player in the Wilson Contreras sweepstakes. After losing Kiermaier, I think that they can go out and get. So obviously not Benintendi. He just got moved to the Yankees, but someone along those lines. I can see the Rays making some moves here. I think the Rays are still a legitimate playoff team.
Watch them go and get Nelson Cruz, and that's it.
They did that last year.
Storm Mystics Dream Moneyline Parlay. I'm not going to talk you off of it. The only one I'm not on is the Dream. Dream and Mystics Parlay plus 275. I'm not going to talk you off of it. Once again, the only thing I'm on is the Dream. Is the Mystics. I'm on the over in the Dream. Dodgers, yes, minus 150 runs first inning. No, I don't think so. I would never lay 150 like that on something like that. But no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's minus 150 because the total is 12, Tim.
No, that makes sense. Our best bet's in that game, so we're not going to really jump into it deeply. But the only reason why I would not bet that is because it's minus 150.
It's a trap.
Oh, no. Nathan said it.
Okay. Lynx, money line. What are they against again? Lynx get the Dream. I'm on the over. Even though I got it at 162.5, I got the over. It's at 160.5, whatever. What up, Twins? What up? Blue Jays got their ass wiped. Oh, I knew they would lose too much money on them. Yeah, I was on the over.
I rode them since the All-Star break, so one little loss doesn't hurt.
What's holding you off the Dream? I like Minnesota. I'm not high on the Dream right now. But I like the over more than anything. Yankees, Yurfie. I think that's our next game. We'll jump into it now, Nick.
Yeah, we have the New York Yankees against the Kansas City Royals. Yankees are minus 230 home favorites with a total of 8.5. They're back at home after heading to their little brother's house and getting swept out of it. We have Brady Singer and Jamison Tyone, your pitching matchup here. 9-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 85 degrees, and 6% chance of rain. We have Singer this year, or the last 30 days, in much better current form. 2.66 ERA, 1.35 whip, 12.17 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 3.8 walks per nine, a 3.92 BABIP, a 2.91 FIP, and a 3.08 SIERA. On the other side, Jamison Tyone with a 6.38 ERA, a 1.33 whip, 7.88 strikeouts per nine, which is 20%, a 2.25 walks per nine, a 286 BABIP, a 549 FIP, and a 4.20 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game, and then we'll look at this a little bit more in depth. 90% of the tickets are on the Yankees, only 84% of the cash, though, and this line has gone down a little bit. 79% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the over, and yet this has gone from 9 to 8.5. It's kind of interesting as well. But for me, if I wasn't on a side, I would be on the under for the first five, expecting them to be a little bit slow today. But similar to like when we saw the Dodgers after they played the Giants, and usually after the Yankees play the Red Sox, we generally want to fade those teams coming in off of those big rivalry series.
If there's a game the next day.
If there's a game the next day, I think we can consider that for the New York Yankees here coming in off the Subway Series. That the atmosphere is absolutely electric, and I think this could be a tough spot for the Yankees. I'm on the Royals in the first 5 innings at plus 155. I think that this could be a sneaky little flat spot for the Yankees. And also, when we're looking at it, Brady Singer has actually been in a better current form than Jamison Tyone. So I think we're getting the pitching advantage here with the underdog as well. Give me the Royals in the first 5 innings at plus 155. I think the Yankees are going to be a good team to fade down the stretch because after that huge start, I think that they're going to be a team that that regresses a little bit. I don't think they're winning 115 games this year. So I think we're going to be able to find some nice spots to fade them at pretty good prices.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, it's kind of that spot for me where you're kind of getting a good spot to fade the Yankees again. Which actually, wow, Yankees are currently now tied for the best team in baseball.
Yeah, no, not the Astros. The
Dodgers.
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers and Yankees are now tied. Yankees have an extra win. Yankees have an extra loss. Astros are 2 games back, and the Mets are 4.5. So the Yankees are not as high as we thought they were right now. But it's because they're kind of in the struggle bus. I expected them to struggle at some point this year. I was not expecting it when they're in this schedule. I mean, it could definitely have happened because doubleheader versus the Astros into a 3-game series against Baltimore into the Mets series. They're 2-5 since the All-Star break. And obviously cause for concern because the Yankees went and got Benintendi.
Yeah, Andrew Benintendi.
So obviously it was cause for concern after that Mets series, but I could see the Yankees struggling still. And we'll see how it goes. I would think Kansas City in this game. I think it's just a bad situational spot for them. For the Yankees coming off that Subway Series against the Mets. It's the same deal with any Dodger Padres series, Dodger Giants series. I go and fade those teams on their first game after that series. I think it's fair. I think it's fair to do that with the Yankees today. So Kansas City money line. I like it. Reds run line for some early cash. I would have to go Reds run line if I was to go after the Reds. I like the under in this game. I don't think it should be ever an 8.5. So, Yankees in the over, and then he says, I retract my previous comment. That is fine. That is fine. Fine. Let's also do the Storm and Mystics. That I can get behind. I have both of those bet. I do. CFL over. I think that's something you guys can just blindly bet at this point, right?
No, but the Montreal Alouettes have been a dead nuts over team. We'll get into that.
Yep, we will. Marlins, Orioles, Pirates. Marlins, I like the under. Orioles, yes. Pirates.
Pirates are a team I have written down today, actually.
I actually don't mind the Pirates. I think we get into that game next, and we'll talk about it in a minute. Blue Jays, run line. No, I don't think so. Not with Kikuchi on the mound. Red Sox, run line. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, is that plus 1.5? Because then that's heavily juiced. If that's minus 1.5, still no. I like the Guardians. I moved total to 158.5. Oh, you moved it. Okay. Seattle run line, Mercury. Yep, I like it. I like that. Minnesota, Atlanta, and Connecticut, Seattle over. Minnesota, Atlanta, yes. Seattle, Connecticut, I'm going to say no. Washington and Dallas under, I could see. I feel like that Seattle, Connecticut game is going to be a very defensive game. It's going to be a playoff-esque basketball game, so just be careful with that one. Philly getting about 99% of the money. Yeah, I would lean towards Pittsburgh. And the line has moved down, so we'll see how the early game goes. Early parlay goes. I might end up adding the Pirates to my card as well. We'll see. Sorry, I had to sneeze real quick. I'm coming in with about 25 years old tomorrow morning if all goes to plan. There you go. Happy birthday, I think. Is that saying that you're having a birthday?
I don't know.
Something like that.
The Alouettes plus 3.5. I think the Alouettes are a fade team going forward. I don't like the way they're playing defensively. When you're giving up 33 points to the Red Blacks, I think that's a huge cause for concern. I would lean Hamilton in this game. I'd prefer Hamilton team total over rather than the full game, though. Rather than the -3.
Sure. You just took Mystics -4 and might go -7. I can see it. Thank you, Big Facts. Rockies game has our best bet in it, so we're not going to really be discussing that one. Unless you guys get to the 60 likes, which is currently like 50 people in the stream. We got 20 likes. What are we doing, guys?
What?
Come on, guys. You want the best bet?
We have what? Like, if there's 50 people and 20 likes, that means half of our people are bots then?
There you go. I hope not. Blue Jays got you sneezing. Yup. I said I'm going to come in with 25 times.
Oh, he's going to say yo. You're
going to come in 20. You're going to say, all right, let's do it. You should the Phillies be a faded team coming off a series against Atlanta? Yes. Especially with an in-state rivalry. This is an in-state rivalry between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. This is a rivalry that goes back pretty far, and I know that Pittsburgh's not good. I would lean towards Pittsburgh in this game.
Yeah, I agree.
Where are you guys located? I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, and Nick's in Greenville, North Carolina. He's near East Carolina. I'm near UNC. So,
way to give almost your specific location live on the internet.
I mean,
you could have just said North Carolina, and that'd been fine.
Well, I'm near UNC, and you're near East Carolina because you go to what? You've mentioned this before, dumbass. Let's move on.
All right, fair enough. There it is. The Pittsburgh Pirates. They're hosting the Philadelphia Phillies in this one here. The Phillies are -200 favorites, total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather when we're getting down in a pirate town here. 8-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 82 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitchers here in this one. Battle of the Zacks. It's the Zack attack. Wheeler, 2.81 ERA, 1.88 whip. 7.88 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 1.13 walks per nine, a 226 BABIP, a 396 FIP, and a 3.50 SIERA. Zach Thompson on the other side, a 5.06 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, 4.22 strikeouts per nine, which is 11%, 3.8 walks per nine, 292 BABIP, 467 FIP, and a 5.21 WHIP. Or SIERA, my bad. Looking at where the money's coming in on this one here, 79% of the tickets and 56% of the cash is on the Phillies. So that means 21% of the tickets and 44% of the cash is on the Pirates. So a little bit of the bigger bets coming in on the big home doggy today. 95% of the tickets are on the over, but 58% of the cash is on the under in this game. I would definitely lean towards an under in this one here. I kind of want to get down with the Pirates here. Zach Thompson is hit or miss. He's not anything crazy. But we can get plus 155 for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the first 5 innings. And I have no problems with underdogs today. And this is one I'm definitely going to look at here. It's not something I'm probably going to be betting on at the moment here, but I have Pirates first 5 written down because I have one other team written down that I would like to get action on that we'll be talking about in a couple of games, potentially. I think today's a big dogs day, potentially, because there's a couple other dogs later in the slate that I'm looking at as well. That could be interesting. Pirates are one of those on my radar, though, because I've already gotten down on the Royals. I already gotten down on the Marlins. Technically, the Rays are a dog right now, too. So I think that today could be a doggy day, especially with the weekend coming up. So keep an eye on that. For me, I'm going to lean towards the Pirates. I'll probably pull the trigger on that.
Yeah,
and if it loses, I'll walk the plank. It is what it is.
Oh, God, stop it, Nick. No, I would definitely lean Pirates.
What are you talking about?
The thing is with like days like today and days like Sunday is these are your dog days. Because these are first game of the series and they a lot of them could be in different situational spots. Pittsburgh coming off of a series. Who did they play recently? Who did they get? Oh, Chicago. And they lost 2 out of 3 to Chicago? Or did they lose yesterday? They only played a 2-game series against Chicago. Lost both of them. But Chicago's been playing good baseball lately. This is a spot that I'm going to be backing Zach. And it would be the one with the H. That would be Thompson. I want to look up. I want to get some Pirates money in today. So I'll probably get that in later. We'll see how the early games go.
Fair enough.
Please them likes and give guys out good information. Yes. Let's do it. Who do you like, Nick? Nunez versus Pena.
Give me the winner by decision. I think this goes 5 rounds. And still,
you like Pena?
Juliana, the Venezuelan vixen, Pena. Give me the underdog again. I picked her for the first time around. Didn't bet her, of course. I bet all the huge dogs in women's MMA, but of course that's the one I didn't. But yeah, give me Juliana Pena to take back or to continue to hold the belt.
There you go. What's up, people? What's up, JR? Welcome. I was trying to hook up with Miss Danica. You have fun with that one. Side note:
is he trying to turn our chat into like some dating scene?
Hey, whatever you do, that's fine. That's fine. Side note: I was looking at the Colts roster. Didn't realize we signed Big Dick Nick as our QB2. Nick Foles over Zach Wilson.
How are you going to talk about the GOAT like that?
Excuse me. That's all I got to say about that one. That's all I got to say.
He's got that dog in him.
Hey, he's the reason why the Jets scored over 40 for the first time since 2018. I don't want to hear it. I agree. The slate looks funny. No, it looks nice. I'll ride the women's MMA.
I didn't bet it. That's just my lean.
By the way, we'll be giving out Boom's plays later on.
Which I did get a underdog pick from him for that
All right,
card
Nick, who's your
coming up.
doggy?
The doggy is fading the assassin baby and taking Kai Kara France for the interim title for the lightweight.
All right, that sounds good to me. Love to fade the Phillies against bad teams. That's fair. That's fair.
Also, Derek Lewis is fighting, and I think he can knock out anybody on there, and he's a dog. So
there you go. All right, Nick, we jump into this game, which I actually beat a line movement for, and huge.
Yeah, I saw that. It's gonna be an interesting one. We have the Blue Jays. They're minus 230 home favorites with a total of 9.5 in this one here. No weather because we're in Toronto. We have Tyler Alexander and Yusei Kikuchi, the pitching matchup here. Tyler Alexander with a 1.38 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, 2.08 strikeouts per 9, which is 6%. A 138 BABIP, a 256 FIP, a 412 FIP, and a 5.31 Sierra. On the other side, we have Yusei Kikuchi with a 5.40 ERA, a 1.44 WHIP, 8.64 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%. 6.48 strikeouts per 9, a 263 BABIP, a 564 FIP, and a 4.80 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. And we're seeing 83% of the tickets are on the Blue Jays, but only 53% of the cash is on the Blue Jays. So if you're flipping that around, 17% of the tickets are on the Tigers, and 47% of the cash is on the Tigers. Some pretty decent-sized bets coming in on them Detroit Tigers here. With 94% of the tickets are on the over, 92% of the cash is on the over, which makes sense because it's gone up a whole run. And you guys know my feelings about the Blue Jays right now. I've been backing them every single game since the since the All-Star break, and they finally lost last night. We're getting plus 190 here with the Tigers in the full game. We're getting plus 165 for the Tigers in the first 5. Am I crazy to also lean towards the Tigers in this one here? The way that the money is coming in on this game and all that, I think the Tigers are a live dog. Not to mention, I've been betting the Blue Jays almost blindly since the All-Star break. I don't trust laying 230 with Yusei Kikuchi. That's just not going to happen. So for me, this is a lean towards the dog. This is a lean towards the Tigers. Whether or not it gets to them is a different story, but I low-key want to target the Tigers here in the first 5 today. I'm going to write that down. Fade Kikuchi.
Yeah, I'll fade Kikuchi. I got the over. I got it at 8.5. It's up to 9.5. I'm 100% happy with that line movement. Kikuchi, this is his first start since when? July 5th. He actually started in July? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he got teed up for 4 earned runs on 2 hits, 5 walks in 2 1/3 innings versus Oakland. Against Pat. Okay. And Tyler Anderson is not anything to go riding home to. He's actually more of a bullpen pitcher, which means Toronto gets a lot of at-bats versus that Detroit bullpen, which I'm totally down to fade. This is a spot where this could be runs, and more runs. I think Toronto comes in pissed after yesterday, where they were not able to win as minus 200 and something favorites against a team without their 2 big players. Yeah, go ahead, give me the over in this game. I don't know why I'm trusting the offense again for Toronto after what they did to me yesterday, but let's try it again.
Fair enough.
Rays under 9. Yes, sure. I agree with that one. Storm, yes, I agree. Colts have NFL MVP as QB1 and the Super Bowl MVP as QB2. Best QB room in the NFL, not close. That's not sure.
Have you seen the quarterback room with Daniel Jones and Mike Glennon? Come on, man.
Anyways, moving on. College football, 1 month away, fellas. Hell yeah, it is.
I'm so excited for that. I have a couple plays that I'm kind of looking at here. A little bit of spoilers. I'm kind of liking dogs week 1. There was a
It
couple
should be
that,
dogs pretty much the entire season.
yeah, but actually, and then there was a couple big favorites I like. I like Ohio State to steamroll Notre Dame week 1. I like App State to upset UNC week 1. I like ECU plus the points. There was a couple of them other teams plus the points that I liked. Some like the smaller schools.
We'll get into we'll get into college football in a little bit.
I will have Friday night football, college football shows when the season starts.
Which I'm gonna look to buy buy like a season ticket package for East Carolina. I think it would be cheaper that way than to go and do that.
I'm gonna get my student ticket.
Yeah, I'll talk to you after the show about it. I want to try to figure something out. I can't really back Toronto pitching outside Manoa, taking the over. I agree. Peace, fellas. Good morning. Good morning. Let's keep on rolling, Nick. I like this game.
Yeah, we have the Boston Red Sox. They are hosting the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. The Guardians are minus 120 road favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at what the weather is like here in Boston. We got 12-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 78 degrees, 5% chance of rain. Really nice hitting weather here, but the pitchers have not been bad lately. Tristan McKenzie, 2.20 ERA, 0.92 whip, 9.37 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 2.48 walks per 9, a 244 BABIP, a 284 FIP, and a 3.42 SIERA. On the other side, Cutter Crawford's not been terrible. 2.82 ERA, a 0.94 whip the last 30 days, and 9.67 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 1.61 walks per 9, a 286 BABIP, a 209 FIP, and a 3.14 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this matchup here. We're seeing 73% of the tickets and 72% of the cash is on the Guardians. And this line's moved from minus 110 up to minus 120. 87% of the tickets are on the over. 91% of the cash is on the over, and it's only moved a couple cents towards the over. Looking at this matchup here for me, I'm on the Guardians in the first 5 at minus 125, and I kind of want to get on them full game as well. Fading the Red Sox has been something I've been doing since the All-Star break between the Guardians and the Blue Jays. So this is a spot here where I'm on the first 5 with the Guardians, and I'm leaning towards adding their full game as well. I really do like Tristan McKenzie. He's somebody that I'm looking to back for the Guardians team. I think he's going to turn into the ace of the staff. I think that he, at this point in his career, has a much higher potential than Shane Bieber. And I think that he has the potential to be that number 1 that Cleveland needs, and he'll be starting opening days and things like that. So I think this is a good spot here for the Guardians to continue things going and continue watching the Red Sox tailspin. So give me the Guardians in the first 5, and I'm also leaning them towards them in the full game as well.
Yeah, I grabbed Guardians money line and at minus 111. I would go after the run line too. I think they win by multiple because when you look at this, Tristan McKenzie's been phenomenal. Over his last 4 starts, he's allowed 1 earned run, and that was to the White Sox. Since then, he's shut out the Detroit Tigers. All right, whatever. He allowed no earned runs in 6 innings versus Kansas City, and whatever. 7 innings, no earned runs, 1 hit versus the Yankees. It was the beginning of that streak. He's been phenomenal. And I could see Cleveland scoring 8 runs in this one because you get Cutter Crawford going for the Red Sox, he's all right, but you're going to get, 5 innings out of him? You got 6 the last 2 times he started, which means you're getting 4 to 5 innings of bullpen? 3 to 4 innings of bullpen, and the Boston bullpen has not been pretty lately. I think this game gets ugly. I think it gets ugly real quick, and this game could easily end 10-3. So I'm going Cleveland in this one, and I'm also a fan of the over as well in this game. But Cleveland will be my main play.
Fair.
Guardians run line. Yup.
I wouldn't talk you off of that one.
Now, Toronto went up to 9.5. Yes, it did. Mullins and Rasmussen not playing today. I don't think that means anything.
I think that means the Rays are more of a play.
I still
They're
think
resting them, which means they're
that makes the offense the under looking more appealing.
It makes the Rays look more appealing.
No, because Rays still need to score. Them taking out the Mullins and Rasmussen doesn't help the Rays score.
No, now that lineup
Yes.
that lineup is going to be Hayes, Mancini, Santander, Mountcastle, Urias, Nevin, Mateo, McKenna, and Chirinos. Now is the
I don't mind it. Jets have been the butt of the AFC East jokes. Can't wait for some upsets this year and getting Zach Wilson video the next day.
Hell yeah! I think.
I'm sorry, that was perfectly timed because the last thing I heard was, I think Stacy's mom is... Sorry.
Fair. No, I think the Jets are going to be a sneaky team this year. I have the Jets for the Power Hour on picks and parlays today. That's why I'm rocking this jersey. And I'm going to give you guys the play. It's the over. It's their over in their season win total because I think that this is a team that could finish 8-9 this year and next year compete for a wild card spot. Or they can compete for a wild card spot this year. I think that this is a team that could win more games than people expect. At the very least, they're a team I like to take points with this year.
There you go. Funny thing about baseball, I don't trust Kikuchi at all. However, this would be the time that he goes out and pitches a gem. I'm not backing him at all. I'm just saying.
It would be. It really would.
No, I think he gets lit up. I think Anderson gets lit up, and this ends up being a 9 to 4 game.
He's not been bad.
Guardians go up. Yes, Guardians.
Yeah, but Kikuchi is slightly better at home. Slightly. He has a 4.54 ERA compared to a 5.
But Kikuchi is trash.
Yeah, you got to fade the cooch.
There you go. Toronto goes over? Yes, I think Toronto goes over. Yes. Rays go under? Yeah, I think so. 100%. Seattle or Houston? I would lean Seattle at plus money with their best pitcher on the mound. Is the Jets over under set at 2.5 for you to choose over? No, I think it's
6.5. 6.5. They're better than people think they are.
Nick, isn't he a Boston person?
Yeah, he's a Patriot fan.
Yeah, exactly. We see. Okay, sounds good. Speaking of the Seattle game.
Yeah, we have the Seattle Mariners. They're at the Houston Astros. The Astros are minus 145. Home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Houston, so we don't have to worry about weather in this spot. Neither of these teams we ever have to worry about weather at home. Seattle with Logan Gilbert. The last 30 days, a 3.81 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 7.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 1.59 walks per nine, a 3.11 BABIP, a 3.86 FIP, and a 4.04 SIERA. On the other side, Urquidy with a 2.73 ERA, a 0.84 WHIP, 7.52 strikeouts per nine. My bad. Which is 22%, 2.05 walks per nine, a 188 BABIP, a 631. 361 FIP, and a 412 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. It's refreshing. There we go. We are seeing 50% of the tickets and 55% of the cash coming in on the Seattle Mariners. 81% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 53% of the cash is on the under. This total has gone from 8 to 8.5. So that's kind of an interesting line movement there. Kind of leaned me towards something I don't bet often, but an over, the way that line moved. Considering majority of the money is on the under, but yet it's gone up a half a run. But looking at this game for me, I'm leaning towards the plus money underdog in the first 5 innings. The Mariners at plus 120 full game, but it's plus 115 first 5. I don't mind Logan Gilbert. I think he's somebody that can go out there and pitch pretty well. So I have him written down as or I have the Mariners first 5 written down. And that's kind of where I'm leaning in this game. So yeah, right now I have 3 underdogs written down that I want to look at between the Mariners, Pirates, and Tigers that I haven't bet yet that I might bet.
Yeah, all I can say for this series, Seattle, if you want any shot at the division, now's the time. Houston just got off of getting swept today. swept by Oakland. Seattle's coming off sweeping Texas. This is the time. Ride your momentum and go into this series, win 3 out of 4. Because there's a 4-game set with the Astros. You guys are currently 10 games back. If you guys have managed to sweep.
No, there's no way the Astros get swept ever, right?
No. But say if they manage to sweep, now it's all of a sudden a 6-game lead in the division. That's manageable.
I think they split this series.
Even if they take 3 out of 4, it's an 8-game lead. That's a little bit more manageable than the 10 that they have now. Now, if they go in here and lose 3 out of 4 or get swept or split, I think they're done. I don't think they have a shot. This is the biggest series for Seattle this year. And I think it starts off with them with a win. I didn't bet it. I lean Logan Gilbert. I've loved betting on Logan Gilbert the last 2 years. I would lean towards Seattle in this matchup, but I did not get to the counter with this one.
Fair.
Mariners under and money line.
I kind of lean over in this game. And I'm someone who's bet 2 overs in the last week and a half. So take that as
That's
you wish.
fair. Cleveland first 5, yes. Yep. Reds go under or over. Lines move from 9.5 to 9. It's an under game. I got it at 9.5. It's an under. You like the Astros? I mean, it's hard not to. They're the third best team in baseball. Currently 2 games behind the Yankees and the Dodgers. Yeah, it's kind of hard not to like the Astros. I think the Astros is the best team out of the top 4 with the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Astros, and the Mets. I think the Astros are number 1. Astros, really? Dodgers, Yankees, Mets. That's what I would have it as ranked right now. 100%. What's for lunch today? Ooh. I'll see what Nina wants to do for lunch today. If there is one thing I've learned from watching guys on the your show on a Kikuchi day, is to take the over. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Tigers. I can't trust the Tigers, I think, for an over, though. That's the problem, is their offense, especially on the road, is non-existent. So exactly. I would hope for like a 2-1 type of first 5 if I'm looking to back the Tigers, because I think if there's a lot of runs scored in the first 5, that the Blue Jays win that first 5.
What's up, guys? Let's go A's. Yes, A's get their first sweep of the year, and Astros get swept for the first time this year.
Yeah, nothing says betting on baseball like having the 37-63 Athletics sweep the first place Astros.
64-35.
No.
Rays plus money line. No.
Yes.
Mariners over. I would lean that way. Mariners first 5 money line. Yes. I would lean that way as well. I'll talk about the next game, Nick, because it's the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies, which are best bets in this game. So if you guys are interested in this one, you guys can go check out the EarleSportsBets.com website.
Or like the stream.
You guys are at 47 likes. You need 60 in order to get the best bet. You guys got 2 MLB games and a CFL game to do it. So you guys need 13 likes. Go do it now. However you can. 60. You guys need 13 more. But our best bet's in the Rockies and the Dodgers game. Let's go to this game, Nick, which is definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, we have the Angels. They're hosting the Rangers here in this one here. The Angels are minus 230 favorites. Total of 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at what the weather is in Texas or in LA. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 75 degrees, and 0% chance of rain. It is Shohei Ohtani taking on Spencer Howard. Spencer Howard's been putrid. 5.3 ERA, 1.77 whip, 4.34 strikeouts per 9, which is 10%. 4.82 walks per 9, a 292 BABIP, a 655 FIP, which is the second highest on the slate, a 606 SIERA, which is the highest on the slate. On the other side, Shohei Ohtani's been nothing but phenomenal. 2.52 ERA, 0.96 whip, 15.84 strikeouts per 9, 44% strikeout rate, which is way the highest on the slate. Second highest is Brady Singer at 33%. 2.52 walks per 9, a 319 BABIP, a 1.48 FIP, and a 1.84 SIERA. Looking at where the money is coming in on this game, we are seeing 67% of the tickets and 66% of the cash coming in on the Angels. No surprise there. 91% of the tickets are on the over, 79% of the cash is on the over, and this line has not moved. It's actually moved juice-wise a little bit more towards the over, but it hasn't moved up. You would think with that many tickets and that much cash, this would be an 8 by now, but it's not. It's still a 7.5. And as crazy as this sounds, this is dog or pass for me. I'm probably not betting this game, but there's no way in hell I'm laying minus 230 with the Angels. It's just not going to happen. So this is absolutely Rangers or nothing, but I'm not trusting Spencer Howard. And Shohei Ohtani should go out here and absolutely shove. With that being said, I'm not betting this game.
Yeah, I'm not either. I really like the under. I mentioned that during Total Chaos, but nothing that I want to go after in this game. Spencer Howard is just oof. Main reason why I said under in that one. This Angels offense is dog shit. Let's be completely honest. They are not a good team. Although the games that they win so happen to be Shohei Ohtani on the mound. But no, I like dogs today. I would lean towards Texas, but coming off of getting swept by Seattle, I can't do it. If they won yesterday, probably would have been on them, but not going to be on them today.
Fair.
Rockies at plus money. Good luck. You guys are at 50 likes. Need 10 more. Let's get these likes up, people. Dang right. I like the under in the Angels game. I would lean that way as well. I won a couple plus 500 women's tennis bets. I've started to take stabs at overly favored people because of Nick. Sorry, Tim, I'm inflating his ego.
No, it's just plain and simple. You're just playing the numbers game, and when you're looking at huge favorites, just the what's the word for it? The probability behind them winning that much, it's just not worth it. Like minus 300, you're asking them to win 75% of the time to break even.
That's fair. Texas plus money or the or under? Yeah, I'd probably go either one. Ohtani K prop, that I'd be okay with. Texas strikes out. They've stricken out 842 times this year. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Middle of the pack.
13th, which is mid-pack, but still they're a team that strikes out a little bit more often. I'm all right with an Ohtani K prop today. Y'all think the Orioles win today? I do.
No.
I think
I'm on the Rays first 5.
Ohtani K prop. Yes. Under first half Tigers game. No, absolutely not. Not with Anderson and not with what's his face? Kikuchi. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Dodgers over 12, or is that too high? Our best bets in that game. You guys got 8 likes, and then we'll talk about that game. You guys need 8 more likes. 5.5. No, I'm not touching it under in that Blue Jays game. Not even a chance. Now this game, this one's gonna be weird, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Giants as minus 140 home favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look what the weather is in this one, even though that means kind of nothing because it's always wind blowing out and it's just wind swirls. Don't let that fool you. If you're ever looking at weather in San Francisco, just toss it out. 11-mile-an-hour winds, 57 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Doesn't matter. Alex Wood and Justin Steele is your pitching matchup here. 2.38 ERA, 1.32 whip for Mr. Steele. 7.94 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 4.76 strikeouts per 9. Walks per 9, a 274 BABIP, a 378 FIP, and a 4.54 SIERA. On the other side, we have Alex Wood with a 2.05 ERA, a 0.95 whip, 10.59 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%. 1.03 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 259 FIP, and a 2.53 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. We're seeing 58% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is coming in on the Giants, we have 87% of the tickets are on the over, 64% of the cash is on the over. So if you flip that around, 13% of the tickets and 36% of the cash is on the under. And I would lean under in this game. I don't mind either of these pitchers. I like Justin Steele. He is somebody that I've actually liked a little bit this year, especially getting plus money on him. I would look towards taking Justin Steele here and continuing to fade the Giants. You can get the Cubbies in the first 5 innings at plus 115. So kind of continues into the trend that I've been looking at. I have 4 dogs written down that I might look to add later and the Cubbies are one of them in the first 5 at plus 115. I'm looking at the Mariners, Pirates, Tigers, and Cubs, all first 5 money lines. As nice little doggies today. I've bet nothing but doggy first 5s here. For the most part, with the Royals, the Guardians weren't a dog. Marlins and Rays. I'm looking at the Mariners, the Pirates, the Tigers, now the Cubs. I think this is an interesting little doggy spot here for the Cubs. Following the Giants coming in off of a 7-game losing streak all on the road, which is the first time the Giants have had a 7-game losing streak in like 30, 40 years, I think they said, from an 0-7 homestand. So maybe, or a road trip, maybe returning back to San Francisco will be what they need, but I'm not going to sit around and hope that they all of a sudden turn it around. So I'm going to lean towards the Cubbies in this one. Might pull the trigger. Cubbies are playing a little bit better as of late. I believe they're coming in on 6 straight wins.
That's fantastic and all. All of what you said won't matter. The big thing you guys are going to be looking for, and I would not bet this game until the starting lineups are released. There's a chance that Contreras might not be playing today. There's a chance that Happ may not be playing today. Because we saw after that last game, it could have just been because it was the last game that they play at Wrigley Field, or the last time they played together in general, players could get traded. So wait until the starting lineup.
That was potentially Contreras' last game at home. That's why he got the ovation that he did.
That's fair. Keep in mind, wait for starting lineups to come out, especially with the teams that you think are going to be selling. So if any big names are mentioned on certain teams, wait until starting lineups are announced and all that stuff in order to bet the game, because I don't want to bet it. I don't want to bet the Cubs tonight, and then all of a sudden, well, no Contreras. Happ's out of the game. Robertson got traded. Because then it's like, there's 2 pieces of the lineup and the bullpen piece. That's not going to go well. So I can't back this game until I see some of the moves. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah,
that's the tricky part of this time of year.
100%.
But I think dogs until the trade deadline, because this is when all these bad teams, the sellers, are going to show out.
Yep, 100%. So just be careful on this one. Wait until lineups are released.
Yep, that's why right now I think the Cubs are a bet on team. I think the Pirates are a bet on team. The Royals are a bet on team. The Reds could be a bet on team. The Marlins could be. The Nationals could be. Like, all these teams that we know are selling could be bet on teams at the moment.
There you go.
Over
in the Blue Jays game. Over the Blue Jays game. Yes. Houston, Seattle under. No. Kind of lean towards the over. CFL tonight. We'll talk about that game next. Cubs plus money. Be careful. Wait for the lineups. Just bet the Mystics first quarter and first half payout getting huge. Let's get it. I can see the Giants going under 8. Once again, wait for the lineups to come out, then dictate it. Yandy Diaz out for the Rays, so one of their big pieces that actually has been doing something on that lineup. All right, makes sense. Let me check my fantasy team for Happ. So we'll see. Is that a Chris Ivory jersey? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So basically, like the last one of the NHL regular season, betting on dogs.
It depends. I mean, it was before the trade deadline. Like, we saw that one day where it was just nothing but dogs, and then the next day, like, Claude Giroux got traded to Florida and stuff like that. Something along those lines. ISX.
There you go. Is it possible, because I just read on fantasy that says Happ and embrace each other? Yeah, they did that after the last game at Wrigley. So We'll see if that's just at home or if that's in general. But we'll see.
All right.
The day
Can I
before
put out
I
a
remember
question
that.
after you,
I
Tim?
remember it. Huh?
Who lands Contreras?
I still think the Mets get Contreras and Robertson in a package deal.
I don't mind
But
that.
that's just me. Mets will either
I don't
get
know if the
them
Mets
or
need Contreras. That's the problem. I think Alvarez is the answer.
no. He's not ready. He is not ready. He's number one prospect. Yes, he is not ready. Bring him up next year. Bring him up for spring training next year. Deal with him next year. He's not ready this year. I'd rather get Contreras and Robertson from the Cubs and move on.
But we've seen it this year. Top prospects get called up, and then all of a sudden, these teams start playing well. We saw that with Rauschman, with Baltimore. We saw that with Julio Rodriguez with Seattle. We've seen that with a few of these guys.
Michael Harris with Atlanta.
Michael Harris with Atlanta. Yeah, we saw these guys get called up, these top prospects, and then these teams play amazing.
Okay, those guys were ready. Alvarez is not ready. Let's not rush him up. No, I'd go after Contreras and Robertson. That would be a good package.
Yeah, I think Vientos needs to be called up before Alvarez, though.
Sure. Mets actually called up a guy from AAA, Jacob DeGrom, so that could be interesting.
They called him up from the Syracuse team. Yeah.
Yep. You like the over in Phoenix and LA? I don't mind it. The only problem with that one is Liz divorced her contract and she's no longer with the team. So I don't know about that one. By the way, guys, you guys need 4 more likes, and we got the CFL game. So get those likes up if you want that best bet.
Yeah.
Nick.
By the way, Tim, you mentioned that DeGrom guy getting called up to the Mets. I will say now, I will take the Nationals in the first 5 in his first start.
Probably, yes. No, I would take the Nationals full game, not first 5. But Montreal and Hamilton will be the CFL game for tonight. Nick, Hamilton is a 3-point favorite with a total of 49. Where are you looking?
Yeah, when we look at these two teams, let me get their numbers up here. I was totally prepared. All right.
Good job, Nick.
Montreal has been a dead nuts over team the last few weeks. They have gone over in 4 in a row in 5 of their 6 games so far this year. They 40-33 against Ottawa, 32-31 loss against Edmonton, 41-20 loss against Saskatchewan, 37-13 win against Saskatchewan the week before that. I don't trust their defense. I think this is a bet against team. Montreal, they have the 3rd best offense in the CFL, putting up 29 points per game, but they have the 8th best defense, giving up 28.2 points a game. Hamilton, they struggle offensively, but I think this is a defense they can definitely break through against. They're 8th in the league with 19.5 points per game, but they're 6th in the league with 26.3% 3 points allowed per game. I think that this is a game where Hamilton can put up points against and I think Hamilton's a bet on team going forward because I've noticed even though they're losing games, we're starting to see improvements with them. And I still think maybe Hamilton to win the Grey Cup at 15-1 is not a bad price, even though they've started 1-5. And the reason behind that is that entire East Division sucks, and somebody has to make the Grey Cup out of that East Division. And I think Hamilton at 15-1 could be an interesting ticket to have come Grey Cup time, because I think they can make a 3rd straight Grey Cup and they can turn around their season a little bit here when they have to play more of these Eastern Division teams, because we've seen them lose, but the teams they've lost to are Saskatchewan, Calgary, Winnipeg, Edmonton. Then they beat Ottawa and they lost to BC. They've played basically nothing but West Coast teams, Western Division teams, which are the much better teams in the CFL right now. So once they start playing these East teams like Ottawa that they beat, like Montreal, like Toronto, I think they start getting their wins against these Eastern Division teams. So I think Hamilton is definitely the look in this game. I want to bet their team total over, but the problem is that I've texted Bovada like 3 different times and they have failed to still put up their freaking team total. I might lay the 3 points with Hamilton, and I'm also in the over 49. If they don't put up the team total, I will lay 3 points with Hamilton. I think Hamilton's a bet on team. I think Montreal is a bet against team at the moment. And I think that if you're looking at futures in this one here, let me take a look at what it is for Hamilton right now. Hamilton 20-1 to win the Grey Cup. I think that is a good bet for them to win the Grey Cup because somebody out of that Eastern Division is going to have to make it, and I think it's Hamilton. So give me the Ticats. I'm going to probably lay the -3 with the Ticats if they don't give me the team total, but I'm on the over 49.
There you go. Thinking Tigers and Royals first 5. Not going to talk you off them.
Love them both.
There you go. Montreal or Hamilton tonight? Hamilton.
Give me the Ticats.
We have one more game to talk about, Nick.
Do we now?
Yeah, it's the best bet because people hit 61 likes on the stream. So good work.
Hell yeah, people. Hell yeah.
So, we'll keep giving them out if you guys keep hitting the like button. We appreciate it. We're going to have to bump it up to 75, though. But we'll go ahead and jump into this one. And, Nick, what type of bettors are we?
We are contrarian bettors.
I like to think we're dog bettors. We're big dick money line bettors. Best bet today is the Colorado Rockies on the money line at plus 180 or whatever, 170, whatever it's at. The Dodgers struggling course. They've lost both series. The Colorado Rockies are 4-2 against the Dodgers in Coors Field. And now you're getting the Dodgers off a rough series. You're getting Colorado off of a nice walk-off win yesterday. They go back home. But no, they stay home. Dodgers travel. I think it's a really good spot for the Colorado Rockies today. Taking them some big plus money against the Dodgers, who just cannot seem to do anything in Coors Field. I know it's your versus.
That's that for whatever reason, teams don't show up against other teams. We saw that Houston against Oakland. For whatever reason, like Philly doesn't show up against Miami. And the Dodgers
Also,
don't show up at Coors Field.
Figure I mentioned this. Tyler Anderson this year, 10-1. The one loss in Coors Field. I'm going Colorado in this one. So Colorado, best bet today. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Hamilton money line on a parlay. There you go. Rockies money line. Yup, I love it. Let's think of the same thing. Yup. Dare I throw Rockies money line in a WNBA parlays? You do what you want, Joe.
Yeah, and disclaimer, I'm on the first 5 money line for this one.
I'm on the full game. 100%. Let's go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out for today. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Also, make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. You can use the code ESB at checkout. Let's save you $20 off your first purchase. Running through, I like the Baltimore money line and the under in Cincinnati for the early games. I parlayed them just to have a little bit of action. I like the over in Detroit, which has moved up a whole run. And I took Cleveland run line. And then I have my 4 WNBA plays today with the over in Atlanta, Seattle plus 3.5, Washington money line, and Phoenix -4. Nick?
Yeah, sorry, I'm making the next what do you call it? Little clip like we have with Zach Wilson and all that. So maybe we'll probably premiere that tomorrow. But I'm making the next little side clip where we might premiere it during Game Time Decision today. Yeah, for me so far, I've got 5 bets locked in for the MLB. Royals, Rockies, Guardians, Marlins, and Rays, all first 5 money lines. I'm also going to look to potentially add the Mariners, the Pirates, the Tigers, and the Cubs, all first 5 money lines today. I'm also on the over 49 with Hamilton and Montreal. I'm also looking at the Ticats -3.
There you go. All right, Nick. Wrap up the stream for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.